77 WABC.
Hey girl, what's up? I know, it's 1 a.m., so what are we doing? Oh yeah, let's totally go to that place. I love that place. Wait a minute. What is that? No, shut up for a second. There's like a light in the sky or a bird or something. Oh no, oh my god, it's getting closer. Oh my god, it's gonna hit me. It's an angel. Really? Oh my god, it's Frankie Russo. Yep, it's Frankie. I know, I thought he was a janitor at the local boxing gym too.
I guess you're half right. What's up, girl? Oh no! I did it again! I messed up my coordinate system!
Hey guys, it's the Frankie Russo Show, and here's Frankie!
How you doing out there? How you doing? Welcome to Russo Nation. This is the Frankie Russo Show. Yeah, guess what? This is yours truly, Frankie Russo! Woo! How's everything, man? Cold day, I'm walking down the street, Frankie Russo coming to the studio. I'm like, I can't feel my feet. I can't feel my hands. Finally, I make it into the building over here. It's crazy. I get in here, I open up my computer. I got a Facebook instant mail message from Cliff Reed, Smithfield Flats, New York. They got 10 inches up there already. Go figure. He invited me, Frankie Russo, to ice fishing contest on Long Pond in Smithfield Flats, New York, Saturday, February 21st, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Winner takes all with largest fish. I'm like, bro, we're brothers, we're bros, brothers from another mother. I'm from Brooklyn, kid. I wouldn't know what the first thing to do in an ice fishing contest, you know? Do we get a boat? Do we get a fish rod? Do we sit by the thing with a fish pole and stick it into the pond? I don't know. It's craziness. Registration for this ice fishing contest is at Siebert's Tavern, Smithville Flats, New York. Shout out Brooklyn Tea Party. Amazing meeting this past Sunday at the Hunter Steakhouse. Standing room only. People were amazing. Great energy. It was amazing. I was in the front of the room watching people come in, and I was watching their expressions on their faces because they couldn't find a seat. It was crazy. Special shout out, John Lawrence the Marine, Eddie the Marine, Maureen S. They gave Frankie Russo an Eagle, Globe, and Anchor, the insignia of the United States Marine Corps. Amazing. I was blown away. You know, my brothers from another mother, I just couldn't believe it. It was amazing. Special shout out, John Lawrence the Marine, Eddie the Marine, Maureen S. from Brooklyn. Also, don't forget, Facebook.com/Frankie Russo Show, Facebook.com/Frankie Russo 44.3. We're streaming live video over here at 77 WABC, and go to my YouTube, Frankie Russo video. Okay, remember, I'm not a hater. I'm a debater. I'm not a moral cop either. I'm not here to be professorial or scholarly, so let's not get this thing twisted, okay? I'm not your traditional broadcaster. I'm not. Gee whiz, Frankie, you could have fooled me. Hey, I'm unconventional. I pull no punches. Love me or hate me, you know where I stand. Love me or hate me, you know where Frankie Russo stands. 800-848-9222. I'd love to hear from you. Shout out Brooklyn Tea Party, Queens Tea Party, Westchester County Tea Party. Shout out to the Queens Village Republican Club, February 22nd, Nicole Malatakis is speaking at the Brooklyn Young Republican Club in Hunter Steakhouse. I'm hurrying up because I want to take some calls. March 1st is the next Brooklyn Tea Party meeting at the Hunter Steakhouse, 94th Street and 4th Avenue. Okay? So we're going to move to some calls. We got a little board. I'm going to take Terry from Elmont. Terry, 77 WABC, where New York comes to talk. You're on the Frankie Russo show. Terry from Elmont. Are you popping there, Terry?
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you get when you cross Vanilla Ice with Clint Eastwood? Ladies and gentlemen, I respectfully suggest you get Frankie Russo.
Yo, listen, my brother, my gangster. Last week your name was Bobby. The week before your name was Eddie. Today your name is Terry. Who are you?
I got one of those long names. You ever see the Democrats? They have the long names. John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Lyndon Baines Johnson, JFK, LBJ. They're all a bunch of clowns. Listen, Frank, first let me get the Super Bowl thing out of the way. You're going to hear all these chicken head experts talking about the Super Bowl. Folks, it's going to come down to how good is the New England Patriot offensive line. I suggest that they're very good. Look for the Patriots sometime Sunday night to be hoisting a deflated Super Bowl trophy.
Come on. Marshawn Lynch is going to go nuts on them. Let's be real.
The whole thing is the Patriot offensive line, Frank. You're talking
Marshawn Lynch, the matchup between the Seattle Seahawks defense and the Patriot defense, and the matchup between the Patriot defense and the Seattle Seahawks offense. Mismatch. They're going to run all over the Patriots. Come on, son.
Frankie, you're entitled to your opinion.
Absolutely. So, okay, my brother.
Right.
Anything else before I move? Because I want to move tonight.
No, quickly. I'm going to get to this quickly. Folks, listen to me. First of all, don't call Jeb Bush Jeb Bush. That's just a strategy by the Bush family to get the Southern conservative vote. His name is Jonathan. They don't call themselves W or Jebby. Hey, Jebby, pass the mashed potatoes. His name is Jonathan Bush. Call him that name. He's a New World Order Republican. Folks, certain issues are winning issues. You could automatically win that presidential election. Hillary will lose. She'll be lying in bed staring at the ceiling.
From your mouth to God's ears, my brother. Thank you so much. I got to move on. Thank you for the call, Terry from Elmont, 800-848-9222. I'm going to Andy in Staten Island. What's poppin', Andy?
Frankie Russo.
My brother, what's going on?
Let's kick up the jabs.
Listen, there was a petition on the internet, 200,000 people declaring Muslim Brotherhood Organization a terrorist group.
Here we go.
And guess what? The Obama administration said, we have not seen credible evidence that the Muslim Brotherhood has renounced in decades-long commitment to nonviolence. Do you know what I did? I went to the National Counterterrorism Center website. I went up to the terrorist groups. It says Hamas. Hamas formed in the late 1987 at the beginning of the first Palestinian uprising. Its roots are in the Palestinian branch of the Muslim Brotherhood. So I'm saying to myself, they think we're stupid, you know?
That's why I was complaining to you last week about Obama giving $11 billion to Iran.
Unbelievable. Taking the sanctions away, you know.
They're financing Hamas.
Financing Hamas. They got the Holy Land Foundation trial dropping charges.
How about he's sending his little crew over to Israel to knock on doors to talk against Netanyahu?
Unbelievable. That I thought's unconscionable.
It's horrible.
Unconscionable. As chief of staff of his campaign. So let me ask you, where's Tina? Where's T?
She said to send her regards. She had to leave a little while.
Oh man, I was waiting for the little double thing we were gonna do over here.
Why? You got girls. A girl answered the phone.
Hey, it's Frankie Russo. We gotta roll. That's how we roll over here.
Listen, it's me and you. It's the boys.
Yeah, this is Pimp Radio.
We're the He-Man Woman Haters Club tonight.
Oh, I love women. I'm sorry. I don't roll like I love women. I'm sorry. I'm not a He-Man woman.
Oh, she had to leave. She's got to work on Saturday.
That's cool. Okay, my brother. I'm gonna move. I gotta move tonight.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
Let's say together. Let's say goodbye to Shelley Silver. Bye, Shelley.
Bye, Shelley. They took him out in handcuffs. Maybe the governor's next, right?
I've been calling Simone over there for years, complaining about him. Everybody knew he was a crook. if you didn't get in with Shelley, your issues weren't coming up in front of the city council.
Unbelievable, my brother.
Right? You're my brother, Frankie Russo. He's a debater, babe.
Andy, you're the best. Next week, we get a double date. We're going to pop.
I already told her to bring one of her friends over. We're in the works, baby.
Sounds good, my brother. Thank you for the call.
Stay warm, Frankie Russo. We need you. You're a patriot, and it's an honor.
With the grace of God. With the grace of God, my brother. Thank you, Andy. 800-848-9222. We're gonna pop Gary from Staten Island. What's poppin', Gary?
Hey, Frankie.
Yo.
How you doing, buddy?
Beautiful, my brother.
Good to see you last weekend.
Oh, you were at this? You were at the Brooklyn Tea Party?
Yes, I was. You called me last night, and I was unfortunately busy.
Oh, this is Gary G. What's going on,
This is
son?
Gary G. Frankie, how are you doing, buddy?
Beautiful,
I'm
my
doing
brother.
good.
Thank you for calling me at 1:16 in the morning, 17 in the morning.
I told you I was going to call you last week, and I'm
You're
doing
the
it
best,
right now,
man.
bud.
I'm like blown away. What's going on, kid?
Ah,
My
hanging
Union
in
brothers,
there.
my Union brothers.
Yes, exactly. I haven't seen the Constitution yet, but what I've seen looks very favorable, buddy. You look very good, kid from Brooklyn.
Yeah, we're working on it. You know, we're going to put this together. It's going to take a little growing pains, you know, but we're going to make it happen, Gary.
It is, okay, but, hey, I got a punishment for Belichick, though, right? Here we go.
Let me hear.
He's going to be the new Jet coach. All right. How's that sound?
Gary, thank you so much for the call, man.
All right. Hey, and you're doing great, kid. Okay, and you're doing very well.
Thank you, man.
Okay?
Thank you for the laugh. You made me
you,
laugh.
brother.
Thank you. That's great. I love it. Thank you. That's my Union brother. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Tommy in Staten Island. What's poppin', Tommy?
Frank,
Yo.
listen, I hate to say it, but with Romney pulling out today,
I know.
I think it leaves the door wide open for Hillary. In
I know.
2016.
I'm with you. I'm worried.
I am too.
I agree. I'm. You know, Romney would. I thought Romney with a good conservative running mate is a lot. Like Romney Rubio is a lock.
In my opinion, Romney was the only guy that could legitimately beat her, like in debate.
I agree. And he already. You know, he already went through the process, and they're saying that a lot of things that he said came true.
Yep.
So his credibility was the best. I mean, I'm very concerned. I think if it's Jeb Bush, Hillary, that's going to be a problem for us.
No, it's listen. All the rest of the GOPs, including Bush and Rand Paul, they don't stand a chance. It's all Hillary.
Yeah, I unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I'm concerned. It's a problem.
So you got to think of the powers that be. I mean,
Right. That's what I've been hearing
how
on the
do you
radio and on television. They're saying the powers that
pull-
be
yeah.
want. I mean, it's definitely a possibility. I'm not saying it's not. It's definitely.
How do you pull the front runner like Romney with 21%?
Right. I mean, and he already has that. Hey, Ronald Reagan did it. The third time was a charm. You know.
That's right.
And I thought, honestly, and in all due respect, you know, social positions, he changed them. Okay, we get a conservative running mate with him. He would have been a great administrator. He's a hands-on guy.
Exactly.
He knows how to run something. He has all that experience. We need this.
Yeah, exactly. He's a businessman.
Right. I mean, Tommy, I'm just blown away, man. I was blown away by that announcement today.
Well, you know, I'm an independent. I call and see things the way they are.
Sounds good, my brother.
And right now, I don't like what I see, Frank.
I'm down with you, my brother. Thank you so much for the call, Tommy.
Right.
I'm down with you, my brother. You're right. Great call. 800-848-9222.
Right now.
Sheepshead Bay is a beautiful place.
Oh, it is. Thank you. I just want to... I was a little upset, but last week you seemed to trivialize. I was talking about the difference between democracy and a republic.
Well, okay.
And
This is what I was saying, and I'm glad you brought this up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, you know, the United States Constitution, at one point in time, African Americans were 3/5 a person.
That's true.
And guess what? They're not anymore.
But there was a constitutional amendment to change it.
Right, but what I'm saying is, whatever the case may be, we could stand on semantics or whatever, but we can make change.
Let me give you an example of the significant consequences between the two things. Your, what do you call it, referendum cannot succeed on a binding level, because the only people, I'm talking about the federal level, that have the authority to vote to make something legal or otherwise are so-called representatives. Now, your referendum, you have three options. One, change and make a constitutional amendment, and that's a long and a laborious process. Two, you could just have the value of it as a poll, but it's not binding. Or three, you could forget about it. This is one of the significant consequences between the two political structures.
Yeah, but, I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, obviously, you're a political. You study political science in depth. I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is this is my position that this is America. We can make change. So whether it's a republic, whether it's a democracy, this is supposed to be landed in the home of the brave.
Make changes.
We have politicians in office, quite frankly, Richie, and thank you so much for the call.
Yeah.
800-848-9222. Richie's, I'm not saying Richie's wrong. He's entitled to his opinion, and I agree with, I'm not saying he's wrong on what he's saying. But I'm saying we have politicians in office right now that are not even following the United States Constitution. So it doesn't, I'm not saying you're wrong on what you're saying, but this is a democracy. We're landed a free home of the brave. That's how I feel anyway. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Lawrence in Long Island. What's poppin', Lawrence?
Frankie.
Is this my brother Lawrence Winberry?
You bet.
Northeast Queens Tea Party? Sir.
You got it. You're representing. So,
what's going on? What do you got going on tonight at 1:22 in the morning?
Great meeting today. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. But first, I want to say thanks to you and Diane Atkins for a great Brooklyn Tea Party meeting on Sunday. It was fantastic.
Well, thank you so much. It wasn't just two people. The beauty thing about it, it was over. It was a mass of people. People.
I know that. A big crowd, but you and Diane did a lot to organize.
Well, we did, but it's an effort that we need, as many people to come and to be involved in the organization, because that's what this is all about.
I'm very glad to be there and glad to see the big crowd bulging at the doorways.
Right, it was unbelievable. I was blown away.
Right, and guess who went to the most trouble to get there? He's talking to you. I rode my bicycle.
I know, you drove your bicycle from freaking Long Island to Brooklyn.
30 miles in the freaking cold wind, man. I did it.
God bless you, my brother.
Wearing my Tea Party sweatshirt the whole damn way, okay?
I'm telling you, my brother, you're amazing.
I'm telling you, I'm dedicated to this cause. Now, tonight, guess what I was doing, brother? I went to a meeting that was called by a local assemblywoman, Michelle Schimmel's her name, about what they're going to do about gun violence in this country. And all they're going to do is, violate the Second Amendment. And so guess what happened? A bunch of Oath Keepers came to the meeting, and we got the word of it, and we went to it. Who was there? Me, along with Lauren Whalen, Northeast Queens Tea Party.
Wow.
Mike Farrar, Northeast Queens Tea Party. Judy Pepp. You know Judy Pepp?
Yeah, I shout her out all the time. She's awesome.
That's right. And we were all there tonight, and these people on the stage were trying to tell us what they're going to do for us in terms of gun control, and we wouldn't take it. We just wouldn't take it.
That's what I'm talking about. And what happened?
They had to shut the meeting down.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, people.
We weren't sitting there taking their crap. One person asked one of the people on the dais, they asked him, what would happen to the 6 million Jews in Nazi Germany if they had guns? They could defend themselves, right? You know what her answer was? Oh, I don't think they wouldn't know how to use a gun. This is ridiculous. So the whole crowd just booed. It was crazy. They didn't see us coming, brother. They didn't see us coming, and they had to shut the meeting down, and they left. It was great.
Lawrence, man, it sounds great, my brother.
So we had a good
You guys did a great job. I'm so happy to be part of an organization like this. People, Americans helping other Americans. We have a fight. The caller before you was talking about a Republican, a Democrat. I'm not saying the cat is wrong. But the politicians are not even following the United States Constitution. This is crazy.
They're not, Frankie. So keep up the good work, and we're going to fight. We're going to get Brooklyn Tea Party. We're going to show our support for Trey Gowdy and the Benghazi investigation. Right?
I love that. Sounds great, my brother. Lawrence, thank you for the call. God bless you.
You too, Frankie. Keep it up. Bye.
800-848-9222. That was my boy Lawrence Winberry. We're going to go to Johnny in the Bronx. What's poppin', Johnny?
Hello, Mr. Frank.
Hey. Hello, how are you?
I cannot believe that the people are crying that a Republican establishment, Mitt Romney, is dropping out. I say that's good.
Why do you say that's good? I'm not going to lie. I'm not, I'm concerned.
Frank. They gave him the football on the 1 yard line, and he fumbled the ball in the last election.
Yeah, but this dude is worth 400. But this dude's worth hundreds of millions of dollars, man.
So
He's
what
got
do
to
you
be
want?
doing something right. He may not be Mr. Charm and Charisma, but this guy knows what he's doing.
Why don't we get the Powerball winner versus Bill Gates for president? It doesn't mean that, but you got to have people who have beliefs, and you got to have a timeout on legal immigration and the
Oh
legal
my
immigration
God, this is the
and
dude.
racial
This
quotas
is
the
Gary,
whole way,
Bobby,
kid.
Johnny, Joey. Oh man, I'm gonna go to another call. 800-848-9222. Tommy from the Bronx. You there, Tommy?
Yes, hi, Frankie.
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
I like to say that the hideous situation in France that took place. There's a disturbing story that the roots go back to the head of Israel, and he had something to do, or rather, not really he had, but.
So now, wait. Just so we don't get caught up in a long, deep discussion, are you saying that the people from Israel have something to do with the
head of Israel, the government,
has something to do with
what happened in France?
The 12 people that got whacked?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Well,
it's unfortunate to say that, but
my brother from another mother, I'm gonna, I don't know, I haven't heard anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm not, I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna move forward because I only got a half hour. I'm gonna agree to disagree with you on this.
Well, all right, listen.
Okay, my brother, I got to move to other callers because I don't want to waste time on stuff like this. This is, I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't believe, I don't think you're right. I mean, I haven't seen anything like that. I know, these are radical Islamists. They, they whacked them. I don't know how, you could say, people from Israel are involved with it. I just don't get that, 800-848-9222. This is the Frankie Russo Show, and we're going to go to Howard. Is this the Westchester Tea Party, Howard?
Yes, it is. This is Westchester Tea Party.
What's up, my brother? How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Hey, man, I'm happy to see the newspaper this week and see that they finally got Shelley Silver.
Right? In handcuffs. They dragged him right out.
Yep, and right after that, they're starting to investigate Skelos. He ought to go with them.
I'm telling you, bro. That Dean, that's the next investigation I was reading. That's incredible.
That's great. If they can get Cuomo, then they'll keep the 3 men in a room, but there'll be 3 men in a jail cell.
Yeah, but you know what's driving me crazy? They got Loretta Lynch from Brooklyn going over to the Obama administration. They're going after Shelley Silver. They're going after this dude Dean Skelos. And then what about Obama? What about Obama, the president? What about Obama?
That won't happen. You got to work on who you can get. Obama will be gone in 2 years.
Yeah, but we can't wait 2 years, bro. We got Hillary. They're looking to put in Hillary Clinton for. You want another 4 years, Obama? You got Hillary Clinton.
Well, that depends who the Republicans put up this year, and they got to put somebody else.
Well, who are we going to put up? Jeb Bush?
No,
You think Bush is going to beat Hillary Clinton? In all honesty,
it was my thought. I would say Scott Walker because he can.
I mean, I like Scott Walker, but he's not a celebrity. I mean, maybe with the grace of God, the light will shine on him. But right now, all intents and purposes, it's not looking good for us. I'm going to be real. I thought Mitt Romney, with a good conservative running mate, would have been a perfect match for Hillary.
Yeah, I thought so too, but
they're covering, bro. They're covering for her. They cover for Obama. They got Obama being absent on Benghazi. He's no show. Hillary too, on testimony before the Congress, and the media is not saying anything. How could these people lead this country?
I don't know.
These are our leaders. Howard, it's driving me crazy. Coming over here, I was thinking about it. How are we going to do this?
Well, what we got to do, we tried to do last year, last time around, is pick the states where you can take a change, and we got to get in our cars and go to whether it's Pennsylvania, Ohio, and work. Don't work in New York State. It's a waste of your time.
New York State is, forget it. The DNC satellites are all over the place.
Yeah, what we did is the last election, it's here to Westchester County Tea Party. We get in our car Saturday morning. We went to Pennsylvania, knocked on doors, stayed in a hotel, knocked on doors Sunday, and then came home because Pennsylvania was a toss-up state.
That's amazing, Howard. That's amazing.
Yep, and in fact, Cornelia went out to Ohio for the last few days.
Wow.
If I have to work, I would have been with her.
So we should put our heads together. Honestly, bro, I don't know who we're gonna support for president right now. I'm not, I happen to like Scott Walker. He's a tough guy. He's from Wisconsin. He's from the, I think he's definitely, presidential timber. I don't know. I mean, I don't know much about him, but I like what he did in Wisconsin. I just don't know, like, if we need another celebrity, and I thought Mitt Romney the third time was going to be a charm, and I'm concerned. I'm being honest. I got to be real about it.
I don't know. Obama wasn't a celebrity last time until the media made him a celebrity.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think Scott Walker's strong. In fact, I'll tell you what I did. Last time he had his recall election, I was out on a business trip traveling around. So I planned on being off on Thursday. I stopped in Wisconsin. I walked into Republican headquarters and said, I got 12 hours, put me to work. And I sat there and made phone calls for him.
And that's what you did?
Yep.
Very cool.
They love him up there.
Sounds good to me.
And he's got a strong track record. He's reduced taxes.
Right.
He's got the unions in check, so he's going to have all the unions fighting against him.
Right.
In fact, in this last election, there was a ton of union money went into Wisconsin, and they still couldn't beat him in a blue state.
Unbelievable. Howard.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the call, my brother.
You're welcome. You're so welcome. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That's Howard from the Westchester Tea Party. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Dale in Westchester. What's going on, girl? Dale, is this you from Westchester? Dale?
How are you? What's up?
How you doing, girl?
Well, I decided I have to give myself a gold star every time I don't fall on my butt.
I know, right? With the ice, right?
Right? And then, what is it, last Friday, I think after I talked to you, I was like, I won't fall on the ice, and my head went into a ramp off a truck.
Do you have your radio on?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good, because you were breaking up a little bit. I didn't hear the end of that.
So I ran into a ramp, trying not to fall on the ice, and my eye was like yellow.
For the grace of God, that's awesome.
So, I'm so upset because you hear about the two jokesters, the lawyers, the Bronx defenders, that are suspended for 30 days being involved in that rap video about shooting police. Did you hear about it?
No, let me hear. There's so many things I'm following.
Oh my God.
What do you call it? Glossed over it. Hey, it's 1:40. It's 1:33 in the whatever it is in the morning. So
it's the Bronx defenders, Napoli and Rayo. They were involved in a video apparently about shooting cops, and they're suspended for 30 days. And Robin Steinberg is that something about she misled a statement, but this is disgusting, ma'am, because these are Bronx defenders, and finally the mayor came out and at least defended the police.
It's crazy. So just so I understand, this video was done by private citizens?
Apparently it's done, by the Bronx Defender's Office.
What?
Napoli and Rayo.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, from what I heard, they were involved in this
I'm
video.
sorry. I'm a little in, it's early in the morning. That's unbelievable.
I know. They showed both of these clowns, right, in the video. And now they're suspended. And then on top of this, if you look in Ferguson, they were rioting, and they don't want the police to speak. They're so upset because people that commit crimes are not getting away with it, and unfortunately, they're getting shot. And because the Eric Holder and nobody's prosecuting the police, they're just still so upset about it. But if they told their children and family members not to do what they're not supposed to do, they'd be alive, right?
It's crazy. Absolutely. I mean, just, but obviously they did something wrong. They were doing something wrong, and they didn't listen. They didn't follow the cops' orders, and they got the police have to defend themselves, and it is what it is. Like I said, I was once recently. I was driving around. I was pulled over for whatever reason. They told me my hands went up. I didn't even. I don't want to get. I got pulled over. I made a turn. I made another turn. I didn't break any traffic laws. And I found out they were looking for somebody else that looked like were driving my car or whatever, and I drove away. But they said, put your hands up. My hands went up.
Right. That's exactly.
Dale, thank you.
And you're alive.
Absolutely. Thank you for the call, Dale. Thank you so much for sharing that information with us. That was a very good call. Thank you. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Peter in Great Neck. What's poppin', Peter?
Frankie, on this frigid, cold night, your radio show heats me up, boy.
You got it, my brother. We're bringing it. Where are the Americans? They're right here. We got white Americans, we got black Americans, we got Asian Americans, we got Hispanic Americans, all Americans coming together. What do you think about that?
I think it's great, and I think one thing, in our country, the people are tired of the Clintons and the Bushes, and I think they're not going to get in. I agree with your caller, Howard, about Scott Walker. He's a good man. He's for small government.
Right, he is. He took on the government, the local government unions. I mean, he showed a lot of chutzpah. A lot of chutzpah. I'm just concerned because to beat a celebrity politician like Hillary, you need another celebrity. That's pretty much the formula. With the grace of God, maybe hopefully it'll change. I don't know, but I'm concerned. I'm not gonna front. You know.
Well, Frankie, if she gets elected or Bush, our country is.
Forget it.
It's gone.
Forget it. I mean, you're looking at another 4 years of Obama policies.
Exactly.
Another 4 years of Obama policies.
One quick thing, Dean Skelos, everybody, and we know about Shelley Silver. This is what I'm talking about. These politicians, they got to be voted out. All of them. They've been there too long. Dean Skelos sold us out.
Oh, my God.
Lawrence about the Second Amendment with Cuomo, and they're all in cahoots. They get paid off. That SAFE Act that they passed is against the Constitution.
They rammed it through the state legislature.
Exactly. So I have nothing else to say.
Peter, thank you for the call.
Have a good night.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Petey. 800-848-9222. I'm going to go to Denise in Queens. What's up, girl? You there?
How are you? I'm here.
How you doing, Denise? What part of Queens?
Springfield Gardens.
Nice. How's everything?
Just right by Valley Stream. It's very blue here.
And cold, right?
Very cold.
Oh, my God. It's frigid out there. I could not believe it coming to the studio how cold it was.
Ooh, it's bad. It's bad. But listen, you're getting everybody heated up about your comments about who can beat Hillary. I think there's a lot of people out there.
Well, let me hear. Educate me. I'd love to hear. Who do you think?
All right. Well, listen, Scott Walker is a very good candidate.
I like Scott Walker. I do. I would vote for him.
Ted Cruz, I'm not sure about his Canadian roots. And we have Carly Fiorina. It's not too late. It's early.
What do you think about? What do you think about Mike Huckabee? Marco Rubio.
No, Rubio is the slobber lip ice cream man.
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is, from a political perspective, you got Mike Huckabee's got experience. He was a governor. Marco Rubio, he gives us a different flavor. We need some flavor in there. We need some flavor. No?
Rubio may be a good VP, and he should come out later.
Yeah, Rubio will be a great VP. We need some flavor. That's the only way we're going to win over here. Let's be real.
Rubio may be able to pull
We can't just have white boys running, we got to mix it up a little,
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, hey, I agree with you. But Hillary is a lost cause.
I hope so. With the grace of God. With the grace of God. Thank you so much for the call, Denise. I hope you're right. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Julie from Queens. What's going on, Julie?
Hi, Frank. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Okay, honey. That Tom from the Bronx is an anti-Semite. He's been on other radio stations.
Really? I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. It's really crazy. Telling me that people from Israel have something to do with the
anti-Semite. They've barred him from a few radio shows. Anyway, don't worry about Hillary. It's going to be Ted Cruz.
Right.
He's 45, the first Hispanic president, Republican. Hillary Clinton is 68. She looks old enough to be his mother. So it's a great
it's a great visual. Julie, I like Ted Cruz. He votes 97% with Freedom Works.
He's a champion debater of Princeton.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah, Princeton.
My only question, and Julie, my only question is, because I'm, after this Obama episode where we really not sure where his country of origin is, whether he's a natural born citizen, because I'm with the United States Constitution.
No, he's valid, and he's a constitutional.
Yeah, but Julie, it's my understanding.
He's eligible.
He's eligible, but why don't we have a vetting process coming out of the Congress where anybody who's running, I don't care who it is running for President of the United States, why can't they be vetted to make certain that they fulfill the requirements in the United States Constitution?
But let me also tell you this about Hillary. The visual thing is good because she looks like old enough to be Ted Cruz's mother and Marco Rubio's mother, because she's going to be 68 this year and they're going to be 45. But the big thing is, Bill Clinton's a huge risk.
That's true.
He's got girlfriends still. How can it? She is not eligible. That's
Bubba.
right. I'm not kidding. For blackmail, this is serious stuff. It'll be 24 hours a day watching Bill Clinton if, God forbid, they got into the White House. He's involved with that pedophile.
That's unbelievable. I don't know how this guy.
So
I don't get all that.
she's ineligible. She's not, because who's going to worry? 24/7, Bill Clinton. We're going to have to worry about him and with the blackmail. So she's finished. Don't
so
worry
you think
about
you
her.
think he'll be they'll be blackmailing them, right? That's what you're saying?
Exactly right. And he's still cheating. He still has a mistress. So no, this is dangerous.
Julie, thank you for the call. You're making me laugh. 800-848-9222. We're gonna go to Diane in Bay Ridge. What's going on, Diane?
Frankie, what's going on? How you doing?
Good. How are you? Is this Diane Atkins?
Warm there tonight. It is brick outside, bro. You go outside, your hands.
Oh my God! Frankie Russo was walking in the street. I couldn't even feel my hands, my head.
Get your frostbite getting in.
I'm telling you,
there's
a force of nature out there. It's kind of crazy.
Oh my God! I want to shout out to you, to the Brooklyn Tea Party, everybody who shows up there. They're all awesome, wonderful people, great patriots. Shout out to Lawrence Winberry, Pat Short, Gary Gatons, everybody in there. They're all fantastic people.
You're so political. So what do you're very politically on point over here, Diane Atkins.
I'm heated tonight, bro. I am heated because here's what's going on.
Let me hear. Give me something
With
juicy.
Mitt Romney. Now, he was not the perfect candidate, but he was going to do it for us in 2012, right?
Right.
He choked. When it came to getting Obama on the ring,
everybody says the dude choked, and maybe I don't think he choked. I just think he didn't get good advice. He followed the advice, and it didn't make it happen.
But he should have went with his gut, and he should have, when he had him on the ropes,
that is true.
Went for the juggler and just choked him out, figuratively speaking. And it would have been
Valid point.
But what a lot of people, and even like Fox News right now, what they're saying about this is, if you look at the wording, like read the transcript of what he said, it almost looks like he's saying, for right now.
I hope you're right. My God,
I'm letting these new guys who haven't even gotten a chance to make their name across the country, and I think he's talking about Rubio and Cruz. Because Rand Paul, I love him to death, but he's been posturing a little bit, and I wish he wasn't. I think he's trying to come back around, but
Rand Paul's too much of an isolationist. I'm not into him.
But I think Romney is doing it the smart way. Say, listen, let me let these guys get out there, this young blood. Let me see what they're going to do. And if he sees that they're not pulling up the rear with those, because it is so early still, I think he'll jump in and he'll be like, listen, I'm putting Hillary on blast. She's not going to go in there. And he's not going to let the country fall to her. That's what I think. I personally, that's my feeling, and God willing.
Diane, great
Cruz
point.
Has been validated. So let's maybe check out Cruz. I don't know. I'm liking him a lot.
That's very cool. Diane, Diane, with the grace of God, thank you so much for the call. I hope you're right, man. I hope Romney could, get in later on. That would be amazing.
I think so, and if nothing else, he's a billionaire. He'll bankroll himself. I think he'll do it. I think he loves the country enough. He'll do it.
Sounds good, Diane. That's
God
great
bless.
point,
Take care.
and your point is well taken. That was Diane Atkins from the Brooklyn Tea Party. We don't play over here. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Ray in Woodhaven. What's poppin', Ray? You there?
Good morning, Frankie Russo. Not your typical talk show host.
How'd you guess?
You could have fooled me. Frankie, what you got to understand about this presidential thing, half the people voting for Hillary are really voting for Bill. So that's why she's going to be so tough to beat. And if the Republicans want to win, they've got to stay away from the social issues. Forget abortion and gay rights and immigration and stick to the financial, fiscal responsibility and fighting terrorism. Forget Huckabee.
You don't like Huckabee?
He's okay, but he's too much with the religious thing. He's a minister.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody at least he's got some sort of values.
Yeah, but you can't get in there. You can't throw away constituencies. You can't preach against abortion, and you're going to lose the women. You can't preach against the immigration, and you're going to lose the Hispanics.
Well, I'm pro-life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pro-life. I'm not going to tell a woman what to do with her body. It's a woman's option, right?
No, that's pro-choice. That's pro-choice.
No, but I'm pro-life, but I have no right to tell a woman what to do with her body, right?
Exactly, that's my point.
Right, so, I mean, taxpayers' dollars shouldn't go toward abortion.
I agree with that.
Okay, so we're right on point, kid.
But these other guys, the religious guys, they want to make it, completely illegal. They want to make it you can't do after 20 weeks. You can't do these social issues.
Yeah, but, in all honesty, thank you so much for the call. I'm not down with late-term abortion, bro. No way. That's whacking it. The kid gets out, he beats the abortion, the baby's there, and you whack the baby. That's murder. 800-848-9222. We're going to go to Matt in Westchester. What's poppin', Matt? You there? Frankie Russo Show, 77 WABC. When New York comes to talk, we got Matt from Westchester. You there?
Frank, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you believe a guy from Westchester calling into the Frankie Russo Show?
I love it. That's what I'm talking about, my brother. From another mother.
Two things, and don't hang up. Number one, how was the event, the Conservative Tea Party event at the Hunter?
Oh, my God. Standing room only.
Standing room only.
People were coming into the room. I was in the front of the room. People, their expressions, they couldn't find a seat.
You are the guy. You are the man.
We're working well. It's people. It's not just Frankie Russo. It's people. We have to. People win. People.
Hey, I'm glad that you're picking up the pace with the phone calls because you're getting a lot of more people in.
Yeah, that's what I got yelled at last week.
I know.
From my people that were yelling at me, Frankie Russo. We had so many calls. We could get more. So we're going to keep moving. Anything else? Because I got to roll.
Real quick, what I wanted to ask you was, I was listening to the guys at Levin. They're talking about the things that are going on in the Middle East where the Christians are just getting
persecuted. Crucified, absolutely.
Holocaust.
Unbelievable.
And they're talking about where are the people in the Jewish community speaking out saying, hey, stop doing this stuff.
Well, they are. I mean, there are people. There are people in the Christian community and the Jewish communities talking out against this. Absolutely, there are. The problem is in all due respect, Matt. I mean, you raise an interesting point. In all due respect, if the mainstream Muslims, so-called mainstream Muslims, were more vocal, right? That would be very helpful. No,
that would be helpful. And you know what? They're not.
Right, and that's the problem. That's the problem. And I mentioned this once before, and I got to go to. I got 11 minutes left. My mother has an insurance business, and at the time of September 11th, she had some of her clients were from the Muslim faith. They told her that America deserved what happened on September 11th, 2001. My mother told them to take their money and go somewhere else. We're done. And my mother, these people, and they were just business people. It's scary, you don't know who's who. That's why a lot of these mainstream Muslims got to come out, or, it's right for people to say that maybe.
You can make it happen. You can make it happen. Keep doing what you're doing. We're behind you.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. We got 10 minutes left. I'm going to Joey in Rhinebeck. What's poppin', Joey? You there, Joey? Joey in Rhinebeck.
Yes, sir. Hi, Frankie. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, you calling me all the way up there. You calling Frankie Russo at 1:50 in the morning. I'm going to take your call, son.
Thank you very much. Frankie, I'd like to comment about something like what's his name? Savage today, if I may.
What was that? I like Mikey Savage.
I like him, too.
I love his attitude, man.
These shows are great. I'm traveling. I hope I don't lose you. But anyway, he mentioned he was in defense of the illegal, whatever, maybe not illegal immigrants.
What do you mean? Either they're legal or they're not illegal. Either illegal or not.
I don't know if they are or they ain't. When I see, if I see a person that looks like He's from that area of the world. I'm not sure what they are.
Okay, but let's just say, okay, so where are we going with this? What are we doing?
Where I'm going is that I'm trying to supplement my disability check, okay? I'm trying to maintain my family. The government allows you to make $1,090 a month. I can't find a job, but everywhere I go, all I see is people from that part of the world.
That's the biggest complaint that American citizens have in this country. That everything, all the benefits between work, between everything, they're giving them municipal IDs. They're going to enable them to vote. They're going to get Medicaid benefits. In New York State, they're trying to do that. They're going to be able to get leases of apartments. They're going to be able to lease cars, get bank accounts. This is the biggest problem we're facing, my brother.
I'm sorry to talk over you.
No. I'm just saying. I understand what you're saying.
Mike Savage said to somebody on the phone today, would you go in and work construction in the cold? Would you go pick lettuce? Well, I don't know if I'd pick lettuce unless the price was right. But when I go out and work construction in the cold, I have. And I did it for a long time. And I'll do it today. The money goes through my hands like water today, as everybody knows.
Yeah, the purchasing power of the dollar, unfortunately,
is trying to make a couple of bucks, but you go if I walked into a restaurant or a construction company where one of them were working and I asked for a job, they wouldn't give me a job. I'm from this country, man.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is the reason why. Joe, I feel what you're saying. It drives me crazy as well. Thank you so much for the call, Joe.
You're
100. Thank you, man. I mean, I feel this is the problem. This is a war on the American citizens. I mean, you got to take care of the American citizens first. Jobs are very hard to come by today. The median income is down. People have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to cover their overhead. It's really a problem, and we're getting we're getting this false narrative from the White House that the economy is recovering, the economy's getting better, and it's not. Joe, thank you for the call. 800-848-9222. We're winding down 7 minutes. John from Nutley, New Jersey. John, what's poppin', Johnny?
Hey, Johnny, how you doing, buddy?
Beautiful, my brother. How about you in this frigid night in New York City?
Listen, I'm really disgusted about Romney not.
Right, me too.
I really am, because I can't see Jeb Bush going out there.
Oh my God!
I can't see him front and center defending his brother's legacy, man. It's just too much. It's too much of a baggage to carry. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Could you imagine if we had Hillary and Jeb, whatever it is, Jeb?
I can't see Jeb doing it, man. I just can't, because everywhere that Jeb goes, man, I think he's a smart guy. I think he's a lot to offer, but I think his brother's left. I think his brother's left him with too much baggage. I really have, man. This whole Iraq thing is just
honestly,
his brother blew up the whole Middle East. You know. What can I say? You know?
I'm not defending. I voted for Bush. Okay, I'm not defending Bush. There were some things I liked what he did, and there's some things I don't like what he did. He left us with a deficit in 2008.
Yep.
He did defend the country from the vantage point that he was on top of the terror. He had a terror alert, different colors. He was really on top of it. He made you feel like he was bringing something to the table with he was defending us, Yeah, I don't have that feeling about this administration for the last 6 years.
I got to disagree, man, because, 9/11 was, what the fuck was that? Was that a do-over or what?
Well, I'm not defending Bush. It happened during the Bush's watch. He did, I don't know I don't know how that happened. We fell asleep at the switch or whatever. But he did thread a needle with Cheney and those guys to defend this country. The truth be told, I'm for the interrogation. I don't care what we got to do to defend the people of this country. If we have to use enhanced interrogation tactics to get the information, we do. Under Obama, they dropped the Holy Land Foundation charges, which was going to bring forth more information on the Muslim Brotherhood and other terrorist groups. My brother, thank you so much for the call. I got 5 minutes left. I want to take Russell in the Bronx. What's poppin', Russell?
All right, Frankie. Bush allowed us to be attacked in the greatest attack we've ever had, and took us to war against Iraq, which we shouldn't have been. But I have a question.
But wait! I'm not defending the Bush record.
Okay, don't. I have a question.
But what happened? What's happening with Obama in Iraq?
Okay.
He pulls out of Iraq, and we got ISIS.
He didn't take us there, Frankie. I have one question.
He didn't take us there. We gotta be there. You want them over here?
Frankie, I listen to you because I'm waiting for the dentist to come on, and I have one question for you.
Okay, my brother, go ahead.
Okay, in full disclosure, in the paper I read about these Koch brothers giving $1 billion, and you don't have any advertising. I just wonder, do you get some of that Koch brothers money, and would you disclose it if you do, Frankie?
I don't know. I mean, I don't get Koch. To be real and honest, I don't get Koch brothers money. Okay,
thank you, Frankie. I appreciate that. Thanks.
You're welcome. 800-848-9222. I'm telling you. We got 4 minutes left. We're going to go to Greg in Whitestone. What's popping, Greg?
I have the name of your next president. It's Clint Eastwood. That's not a joke. He was mayor of Carmel, California. He's a Republican. Nobody could beat this man, and it would make my day.
So you think it's going to be Clint Eastwood?
Absolutely.
Really?
Why not? He's got all the right stuff.
Well, I tell you, we need a celebrity to beat Hillary, absolutely.
Clint Eastwood could do the job. He would blow them all away.
I agree with you.
He'd get this country moving.
There's
again,
one thing I tell you
Frankie.
with Clint Eastwood, we know exactly where he stands.
And Democrats would vote for him.
Absolutely. Anything else? I'm going to move to another caller. Thank you so much for the call, Greg. I like that. I'll take Clint Eastwood. How about we go to Raul in New Jersey? What's poppin', Raul? You there? Or maybe not.
He's gone.
Okay, we're going to go to Wayne in Long Island. What's poppin', Wayne?
Yeah, Frankie.
What's going on, my brother?
Okay, out there they were saying that Hillary is actually, people are voting for having it for Bill. Bill turned the Oval Office into the Oral Office. What's the matter with America? He couldn't keep it in his pants for 4 years.
He couldn't.
4 years. And
He tried, but he couldn't do
entire
it.
nation. You know, people say it's happened in the past. When is people going to finally say it can't happen in the Oval Office? And the fact is that just so that you know, it's an American tradition only, not in Europe, only in America. Groundhog Day on Monday is an American tradition.
God bless you for the call, my brother.
Okay.
800-848-9222. American tradition. I love it. We're going to go and wind it down. We'll go to Johnny in Staten Island. What's poppin', Johnny?
Frankie, it's me, Johnny Doreen.
What's up, my brother? How are you?
Good, great Tea Party Sunday. I was very impressed. And
Thank
it was
you,
a
thank
very
you, thank you.
enjoyable, meeting you that special gift that we gave you, Frankie. You deserve it.
Oh, is this Johnny Lawson?
That's me, buddy.
Hey, the Marine. What's going on, son?
30 seconds. Competition, boy, calling in those who take care of our country the best, which is you.
Well, thank God we got the United States Marine Corps, my brother.
25. Thank God for that. It's right. And every other soldier that gave up their lives.
What was that? What was your friend's name? His name was Eddie, right?
Eddie Rodriguez.
Eddie, right? Hey, Johnny, thank you so much for the call, man. I'm out of here. Eddie Rodriguez, the Marine, Frankie Russo show. Can't keep up with this. You can't. No way. I'll see you in the future.
Broadcasting from the NJDiet.com studios. WPLJ HD3, New York. The legendary
77 WABC.
New York. A Cumulus station.